Morning. Storage Heller, West 80 South Poles. Today, March 18th. And the sun's trying to peek out a little bit. It's about 18 degrees out this morning. And just fed out a couple bales with our primary winter tool right here, the Big Judy bale unroller. It's pretty sweet, super easy to use. I hooked to my Suzuki Sidekick here. Pretty sweet machine for doing this. I don't really leave any ruts or anything like that. It's super dry, so kind of hard to do that. Yeah, this works really good. You go up, hook on a bale, get the bale in between the spears, shove the spears in, make sure you get it loaded on there like Isaac, the pet the cat method. Works out real good, does a real good job of spreading the hay. Some of this baleage that I've been unrolling, well, this wetter hay, I don't know if it's exact, well, sort of baleage, but it gets a little bit stringy at the end, so it's a little bit harder to get unrolled, so I end up just pulling the spears out and then kicking the rest of the bale out. It's not too bad. The majority of it spread out real good with it. Sometimes this hay gets real stringy and starts balling up as you're going around, and it doesn't want to let go of the other pieces. You just got to adjust how you're doing it a little bit. Yeah, sheep are all doing real well. Everybody's looking pretty good. We're looking forward to May lambing. We put these boys in on the middle of December. We did it this time. We had been putting them in January 1st, and we hadn't been really getting any lambs till like the last day of May into June. And last year it was really hot and dry in June, and I really think that was detrimental to the ewes. Some seemed like they had a little trouble with the heat, and the lambs seemed like they didn't do as well in the heat. So we're gonna try to bump it up a couple weeks, get them out a little earlier. You can see these ewes are starting to look like they've got some lambs inside of them. So it'll be exciting to see what this lamb crop looks like for 2024 here. Cattle are all doing really good. We're looking for early to mid-May lambing there too. There's a half Jersey, half South Pole right there. She's shaping up pretty nice. I think she's got one in her. A pretty face on her. She's got a little brindle on her. But yeah, oh boy, now the sun's starting to come up behind me. That's pretty nice. But yeah, there's another thing we're doing. Well, not thing we're doing, but deal we're trying to make. That's not him. We've got one of our bull calves. We got him sold to a guy up in Ontario, and we're just kind of working on the paperwork and stuff to get that done. Here he is right here. That's the guy right there. And as far as I know, it'll be the first South Pole to go north of the border, so that'll be pretty exciting. This is his mom right here. That bull calf is her first calf, and she is just an absolute beauty. Really enjoying having her in the herd. Just a beaut to look at, and she's just a great mom. Just no help whatsoever on the first calf, just like she had been doing it her whole life. Really good mothering. That's kind of part of these Southpoles. They're real good mamas. They're supposed to be real good mothering cows. But yeah, they're all looking pretty good. These British whites are looking like they're plumping up. Hopefully we've got getting some calves off these. But yeah, this guy, he's looking pretty decent. I think he's going to do well up there. The guy's got some smaller Herefords and Red Angus that he wants to put them on and kind of use him to get the efficiency and the frame size down. And yeah, he's really outperformed every other calf that we've got out here pretty much. He's a good one. But yeah, so this unrolling hay thing, okay, 2 bales. I want to show you how spread out we've got all the animals with 2 bales. All right, way down there, way over there, way over there we've got animals. Got a bunch right here. I don't see anybody pushing or shoving or anything like that. Looks like everybody's got pretty equal access to whatever they want. Pretty hard to beat it. I just gotta say it again. It's just so much more advantageous than bale grazing or putting them in a bale ring. I know a lot of people want to do it, and a lot of people ask me if I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to do it. I just can't get my head around it when this is an option. I can't do it. And especially I've got 2 classes of animals here, and if you're going to try to bale graze with 2 classes of animals, your lower class of animal is going to not do well, because they're going to be getting pushed around, shoved around, stepped on. I know I've seen some other channels out there that got their sheep and cattle running together and they're bale grazing, and I just cringe, because I tried that one time. Yeah, tried that one time, and I came out the day after I tried that, and there was a little ram lamb with his head poking out, had been stepped on and laid on, and yeah, he was just barely alive, and he ended up dying shortly after that. And I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to come out and see an animal laying there that's been smashed down to the ground because I had bad management. It was nobody's fault but mine, because I was lazy that day, and I put out a bale. Oh, they'll be fine. We can just throw a bale over the fence with the bobcat, and they'll do just fine, and I'll have my chores done, and I can go do whatever I want, and it'll all be good, right? Well, no, it wasn't good at all. It was horrible. I don't know about any of you, but I sure don't like seeing anything die. I don't like it. I don't even like, honestly, I don't even like harvesting these animals. It tugs my heart, you know. I really care about my animals a lot, and it's a big deal for me. It's a really big thing to take a life. That's not a light thing at all. That's a real heavy thing. I don't take it for granted one bit. It's one of those things. It's just I just can't be insensitive to it. It's not in me. I care for each and every one of these animals, and I know you're not supposed to get emotionally attached to animals, but I can't help it. It's the way it is. Like that dog right over there. I love that dog. He's an awesome dog. Aren't you, Chad? Yeah, he's an awesome dog. And, you know, I like all these animals. And, yeah, when, you know, got to harvest some sheep, yeah, it's a big deal. it gives me anxiety just thinking about it. 'Cause it's not just a everyday deal for me. I don't know. I didn't grow up on a farm, so I didn't grow up around just harvesting animals all the time, and I'm not a hunter. Never didn't grow up hunting or fishing or really. So life is, I get a little bit different view on life, I guess. I don't know. It's just not a light thing, that's for sure. And yeah, I'm doing this with the intention of processing these animals, and I know that, and it's not my favorite part of it. It definitely is not. But the alternative is not healthy. So sure, you can plenty of argument about that, but it's not. You can't live on bread alone. It don't work. These animals were created for a reason, and we're supposed to be good stewards of them and care for their needs, take care of them, and not neglect them and not mistreat them. So I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy being out here with all these animals and taking good care of them and keeping them healthy, and I really like it a lot. So yeah, well, kind of got off on a tangent there, but I guess that's okay. Got to talk about some stuff. Haven't really posted much lately, so starting to feel a little bit better and a little more motivated to do things like this. So try to make some more videos here coming up, show you what's going on other places and stuff. We have another farm we've been working on, so I'd like to show you that, and I'm sure you'd all like to see that. But yeah, so all right, well, time to get out of here, and everybody have a great day, and thanks for watching.